Hello and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, The Secret of the Silver Earring. We are now at this funny little thing and I can put in my coin.
I shall select a card to find the logical sequence of what this automaton displays.
Okay, logical sequence. So last time I tried it and I put in the king. And then it was showing me aces and yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I should select something else. Let's try you. Can I give... No. Oh, okay. So, oh, that was wrong. What happens now?
I need a token to play this automaton.
Ah, okay, so...
I shall select a card to find the logical sequence of what this automaton displays.
Okay, so maybe this was completely wrong and this was the right card last time. Hello, I want to place it. No? Ah, okay, wait.
What card do you play?
Okay, so he is showing me different aces. And if I do that again...
What card do you play?
He's showing me the same thing. Okay, let's take the king. No. Okay, that was wrong. But
I
at
shall
least...
select a card to find the logical sequence of what this automaton displays.
Okay, at least he's showing me something. That's good. So if it's all aces, it
What
makes
card
sense.
do you play?
Because there's no spades. Yeah. Ah, okay. So it was correct. Okay. That's easy then, I hope.
What card do you play?
Okay, so we have 3. What is that? Is that... Okay. And a 7. What is that supposed to be? Because it looks like it's a joker, right? So I guess it would have to be diamond. So we have diamond 5 or diamond 4. Which one? 3, 7. I have no idea. No. Okay. Maybe I'll
select a card
try
to find
the
the
other one.
logical sequence
Okay.
of what this automaton displays.
Let's see if we can get it right this time.
What card do you play?
Okay, so first ace.
What card do you play?
Then I'm gonna try this one. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, maybe it's more about the
What
colors.
card do you play?
Oh, but now we have 2 times hearts. So this would be 5 and 5 plus 7 plus 5 would be queen, I guess. So if we put 5 more, it would mean king, ace, 1, 2, 3. So maybe we should put down the number 3. No!
I need a token to play this automaton.
Dang, okay.
I shall select a card to find the logical sequence of what this automaton displays.
Maybe I'm not so smart.
What card do you play?
And I don't know if we need to play all cards once.
What card do you play?
So let's see, can we figure out why this is a 4? So 7 minus 3 would be 4. Maybe that's it? I don't know.
What card do you play?
So, or do I need to look down on, I don't know. I mean, if I go by this minus this, it would be a 10. But I don't know if it's about the color or the number. Let's see.
No. I need a token to play this automaton. I shall select a card to find the logical sequence.
I think it's gonna take all day.
What card do you play?
So we have ace.
What card do you play?
We have 4.
What card do you play?
Oh no, ace is 1, right? We don't have another one. Ah, so maybe it's a 4. Maybe it's this 4. Yes! Yes, I've won! Oh, okay, that's it. Cool, I've won. What is it? Text about Noah. The first animal came from the shore. It was afraid of the powerful waves. The second came from the valley. It was afraid of the river with fast streams. The third came from hills and was hiding from the downpour. The last one that Noah welcomed came down from the mountains. It wasn't afraid of water, but it heard the wrath of the Lord roaring. Interesting. Okay, so I guess that's it. Creepy looking clown. We have still greasy balls. Can I put greasy balls on the pictures? No? Flaky ash? Maybe I can burn them. No? Maybe use white gloves so I don't damage them. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to see. I mean, okay, I can see the animal here. There's the head. There's the body. So this would be like a deer, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to see. And here we have another animal. What are you? Looks like... Is it a bear? Supposed to be a bear? Or more like a pig? It's difficult for me to tell. Okay, so maybe this is like an animal. So then what could we see in here? It's difficult for me to see anything. I don't know if it's supposed to be down here. Maybe? Is this like a bird situation? Oh my god. This is difficult. And in here... Try to see the animal. What? Maybe I'm just... Oh, maybe here there's like the face of an eagle? Or something like that? Oh gosh. So, but this also didn't get us... Ah, okay, but maybe with the text. The first animal came from the shore. It was afraid of the powerful waves. Which animal could be that? The second came from the valley. So maybe that's like a deer. Third came from the hills. Came down from the mountains. So maybe that's the hawk or eagle. It wasn't afraid of water, but it heard the wrath of the Lord roaring. Okay. Sherlock, tell me what to do. If at least I could get some hints, you know, if he could say something. Look at the greasy balls. Look at the ash. Okay, let's walk here. Can I go out? Maybe talk to the guys outside again? Maybe they know why there would be this text. Hello, again.
Did you learn anything?
Good. I will go see what I can find. Wait for me here.
As you wish.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Wait for us.
All right.
Of course, of course. I think there's not a chance of me being
I
ready
need more information.
unless he says I'm ready. I need more information. I thought this would be an easy task.
Closed.
Oh, yes. Closed again. Why do you always lock the door when you come back 5 seconds later? Okay, let's be very thorough again. Where could we use the greasy balls? So in there we only have the blood and the gin bottle. Come on, come on, walk here, walk here. Walkie, walkie, walkie. Sherlock, walkie. Thank you. Pots and pans. Okay, let's see that again. Fruit.
Blood.
Okay, let's try everything again.
Blood.
You're not taking it.
Blood.
You're not looking at it.
Blood.
You're not putting greasy balls on it.
Gin.
Gin!
Gin.
I love how he says it.
Gin. Blood. 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 Gin.
Take a test.
Gin. Gin.
Okay. So greasy balls could be used maybe in some kind of machine that needs to use oil or at least be nicely greased. So you can't go in there, right?
Closed.
Closed. Can't use your
Closed.
key. Can you use your balls?
Closed.
There's just a bloody mop.
The blood was cleansed with this mop.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we can look at the shoe polisher. Do you need greasy balls?
An automatic shoe brush. What an inventor this Fowlet is.
What about these things here? Why are you not looking at those? And here you say you need something, right? But you don't want the greasy balls for that?
The animals must enter
Oh.
Noah's Ark in the proper order.
Okay, now I can do that. So the first ones came from shore. So from the shore, we would say maybe the crab. Yeah, you go in. Then the second from the valley. Oh, but these are for this one I saw, that one I saw, this one I saw, and the fourth one I don't know what I saw. The valley, then the hills and the mountains, right? Let's say you are the hills and you are the mountains. Oh, okay. The others also need to come. Dang. Okay. I'm just sending you in like that. I have no idea. Okay, seems like this was not correct. Let's look at our evidence again. The first animal came from the shore. It was afraid of the powerful waves. The second came from the valley. It was afraid of the river. The third came from hills and was hiding from the downpour. The last one that Noah welcomed came down from the mountains. It wasn't afraid of water, but it heard the Lord roaring. Roaring would be an indication of a lion, maybe? But that's not coming from the mountains. Ah, Jesus. Did he say anything? No, I don't think we will find any other clues.
Fowlett created this device to most likely perfect his invention.
Okay, I need to look at the pictures again, because do we have 8 animals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, indeed we do. But I need to bring all 8 inside, don't I? So the question is also, do I need to take the ones from the pictures first? And then from the text, maybe? Or maybe there's another clue. I don't know, but do I have anything else in my documents? Poetry. The villager and the serpent. Aesop tells of a peasant serpent. Charity is a virtue, but be careful toward whom. There's no point showing it to ingrates who seal their own doom. Original of the puzzle. 5-5 is... Okay, so this is about dates, but this is not helping me, I think. But this was poetry translated from French. Fables. But should that have anything to do with it? There was, oh yeah, about the paintings. Okay, let's try this again. Wait, where did I need to go? This way, this way. Go into the right corner. Come on, come on. Come on. What can I... Okay, I hope I can... Oh yeah, I can look at them again. Okay, so here we saw the deer. So I don't know if I'm supposed to put those in the right order. For like valley, shore, hill and mountain. Or maybe there's 2 in each, you know? Maybe there's 2 animals. And I'm only seeing 1. So this is definitely like a deer. This is definitely here like the bear or something. So this looks like hills. is there another animal? But in the text it only says singular, you know? That's kind of strange. This one's the shore. So do I see a crab maybe? Okay, I need to go further away, I think. Do you see a crab? Mm. I don't really see much. Okay, anyway. And then this would be, is this the hills or the mountains? It looks more like the mountains, right? With the hawk. Maybe then I just need 4. So first, whatever we have here, whatever I can't see. I mean, I don't think it's an elephant. I don't think it's the giraffe. I don't think it's the lion. I mean, maybe here, but or maybe, yeah, I really don't know. Okay, let's try those 4 then and see if we can just, oh, leave the others. What is down there? I found something.
Look, what's this?
Was that here before? Wood toy. Okay, can you take a look? Closer look? Wood toy. Okay, where would we use that? I think I have to do this riddle first here, but yeah. Or maybe it's gonna help us with that as well, I don't know. Or can we use it with the shoe brush?
An automatic shoe brush.
No.
What an invention.
Okay, let's do it. So I say shore. I say valley. But didn't I do that? Did I do that before? And you. And then do I have to do that again with those 4? But none of them are the shore, are they? What about shore? I would say you're both valley. And then, or you're all valley. Maybe you're all valley? Let's say you, and you. Nope. Nope. Okay. Or maybe I need to do it like this. Shore, waves. But there's also no aquatic animals, really. Roar. Should we look it up, maybe? The second was afraid of the river. I don't think the elephant would be afraid. Or maybe I need to find something else, like... Okay, let's say the fourth one here is a lion. Hiding from the downpour, so also not an elephant, I would say. Afraid of the powerful waves. So it's all, like all the animals are afraid of water in some kind of form, except for the last one. It wasn't afraid of water. Huh? Okay, wait. Let me... Where did I put my phone? Of course I don't have it here. Great. Let me just... maybe try it one more time. Can I maybe also use my greasy balls here? I want to use my greasy balls. No, can't use them. I think that was already wrong, but now I have to do it. You're afraid. You're afraid. I would say you're afraid. You're afraid. You're coming from the shore, coming from the valley, coming from the mountain. Doo-doom. Okay, I will quickly look it up. Okay, so I've looked it up, and actually I was not that far off. So we do need to take the crab first from the shore, then the deer, then the bear, and then the others before the eagle. So it shouldn't matter which order. You. And you. And you. And? Yes!
It is elementary. Someone tried to force this safe.
Nice. Okay, so that's the only thing we can read? Ah, okay. Letter from Bromsby to Fowlet. My dear friend, as I told you during my last visit, the difficulties between Grimble and my nephew have taken a critical turn. It seems that this ungrateful young man has gained the upper hand, and if he doesn't complain anymore, the foreman and some of the workers are doing it for him. I beg your help. I don't think that young Wyatt is a ne'er-do-well, but his acquaintances here in London have a negative effect on him. Would you kindly tutor him in his studies far from the city? I think that in your company he would find real value and would return to the right path. I'm eternally in debt to his poor mother and cannot stop thinking about his future well-being, despite his ingratitude. Your friend, Melvin Bromsby. Okay. Audience text. Miller, Simpson, Kirby. Pollen's case. The court returned a verdict of guilty for Mr. Miller and Mr. Kirby as accessories in the accidental death of Louis Castigliotti during a brawl at a place named the Inn of the Golden Apple in Doxham on the night of the 20th in the early hours of the 21st of February 1892. Mr. Kirby and Miller have been sentenced to 3 years of hard labor. The court returned the verdict of guilty for Mr. Miller, Simpson, Kirby and Pollens for the charges of robbery. Said robbery took place at the Inn of the Golden Apple during the night of the 20th to the morning of the 21st of February 1892. Mr. Miller, Simpson and Kirby and Pollens are each sentenced to pay a fine in the amount of £125 to Mr. I can't even read that. Train Castigliotti? Okay, I think that's a pretty big sum for back then. Yeah, must be. Caracas, Venezuela, 16th of May 1894. Dear Mr. Fowlett, I've personally welcomed the nephew of your friend. This White Collins doesn't seem to be a bad fellow at first glance, but I think he needs a firm hand. He was hired as a supervisor for the copper mines near the border. I believe that the hard-working way of life that we lead will have a healthy effect on him. Sincerely yours. What, Gret Sullivan? Chief Foreman. Okay. How did he come to Caracas? British Embassy in Brazil, 13th of August 1894. Notice is hereby given that a British subject, Wyatt Collins, was arrested by Brazilian authorities in the region of Guacayamo. It is our embassy's policy to inform the proper interested parties in England when a British citizen stands accused of a crime and lacks the adequate means to secure a proper local barrister for his defense. Since the individual in question may be subject to a term of imprisonment, if you desire to meet his needs, you must make arrangements through the Brazilian embassy in London, R. Cheswick Attaché. Oh, okay, he's gotten into a lot of trouble. British Embassy, 2nd of February 1897. Mr. Fowlett, notice is hereby given that Mr. Wyatt Collins was discharged. As you were earlier informed, Mr. Collins had been enjoying a half-free order for the past 10 months due to his good behavior and the influence of the prison warden at Guacayamo, who is a former soldier of Her Majesty's Army. Under the former conditions of his sentence, Mr. Collins was required to remain within the territory. Hereinafter, he is free to leave the country. R. Cheswick Attaché. Okay, so he did serve his sentence in prison. Draft of Sir Bromsby's will. According to the wishes of Sir Bromsby, the will is to be written in favour of Herman Grimble, unless he predeceases the testator, regardless of Miss Lavinia's majority. She will be paid a substantial pension during this period. In the event that Miss Lavinia should marry before the death of Mr. Grimble, then she and her husband would exercise control over the Bromsby assets to the prejudice of Mr. Grimble. Regardless, Mr. Grimble would retain his right to oversee the daily operations of Bromsby Enterprises and over any portion of dividends according to his personal investment in the aforesaid business. Find out the information in legal texts about the majority and probable success of the heiress to contest such document. Horace Fowlett. Okay, so Herman Grimble, his partner, would get a lot of money. Is that right? Letter from Bromsby to Fowlett, 11th of December 1896. My dear friend, I will not be able to pay you a visit next week as we had arranged. A terrible revelation has added to my usual worries. I shared with you earlier the boasts of my nephew, when he was employed at the cement factory, and the accusations he has raised against Grimble. The recent visit of Her Majesty's tax official has done little to lessen these suspicions. The lack of time and perhaps courage does not permit me to reveal Herman's machinations, but I will reveal the complete truth as soon as possible. How could I imagine ever being betrayed in such a way? Your friend, Sir Melvin Bromsby. Series of numbers. Is it a code? 112. Okay. What could that mean? So, but I would say we're gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna continue our adventure the next time.